like, this is nasty. I can't find myself eating a person and shit like that, right? But you sit here and be satisfied with eating ants and cows. Someone who not even a human, they're a different fucking animal race and some shit like that. And they got y'all thinking that's cool because they didn't came with the curricular ways of knowing what can be healthy. I mean, not healthy, but what can be eaten, what can be eaten, and what can't be eaten based upon them being scientists. So keep that in motherfucking mind. Now, here's the thing. When they be eating baby brains and y'all hearts and y'all lungs and all these motherfucking shits and things of that nature, that's due to the fact of, or why you eating pig guts, or why you eating shit in the sea and things of that nature, right? Developing your conscience or wisdom. They're eating baby brains. They're eating your lungs and kidneys, aka developing wisdom and knowledge on human psyche and shit like that, right? So when you think salts and sugars is bad because of the shit that they give you to think is good that you can eat or not, and you think since you can eat it, it's the right thing to eat. They somewhere with the world like, this is nasty. Some real kind of demonic ass salt. Some real kind of strong ass sugar and shit like that. That they can live for way longer than you and shit like that. But you don't look at it that way based upon what they have trained your mind to be. So you need to keep that in mind. Now, here's the thing. I'm not saying I'm into this or whatever. I'm just giving you a general perspective for you to get out of a polarity, right? So when I say what I'm about to say, remember, I'm just giving you a perspective of actuality in the world, not your little lostness in your world. And I'm not saying I do this or I'm into this. I'm giving you the general aspect. And you can understand, too, why you don't run shit and why people do run the world and why their rituals and practices and shit like that actually means more than you actually think they do to them. And why it actually works and you don't understand why. And you just think it's some fucking oral tradition or something like that. Thank you so much for the basic praise. Listen to this, right? Eating a human or baby's brain, heart, lung, or liver is actually better than eating a cow's. Body parts off a chicken. Body parts off a cow. Body parts off fish. Now, you can take that in your own mind, either learn why is that, or learn why is that false. That's on you. But you are what the fuck you eat, and your way of cooking it and sacrificing it is what matters most, which we call soul food. And that's a whole nother motherfucking video on this motherfucker. But this gets you a perspective of why they take your organs out. Why they don't bury your organs with your body. You see what I'm saying? They're doing something with that shit. So whatever geographical location you live on, let's say you live in America. Listen to this. America. You're born on American soil. So if you're getting buried, you have to pay to get buried. I don't know why they make y'all do that, which they already got y'all system in. But that's actually the system. And these organs is what these actual elites eat. You see what I'm saying? And they give y'all the hand-me-down shit. So it's like a food system. And they give y'all the hand-me-down shit. You eat the sheep and the bacteria and the dirt of the world while they eat you, the glory of the world. Now, you might think that's nasty, but when you think about yourself, humans is one of the greatest species in the world because your brain have the ability to think and interpret and to have its own feelings and emotions. So the material and the meat that come from those kind of concepts is very more high vibrational than some meat that get derived from a spirit that was in a body who have very little to no perception of the world, aka animals and bacteria. America and bacterias and shit like that. Where if you eating plants and shit like that, you just eating bacteria. Thank you so much for the I'm just seeing motherfucker like shout out to Miss Marina Stephanie. So keep that in motherfucking mind. So it ain't what you do, it's how you motherfucking do it. And with these powers and energies that they be motherfucking utilizing, this is how they be taking over the motherfucking world and shit like that. So keep that in mind. And when you think about the Vatican, they do sacrifices with the flesh in the basement, and then they get out of that energy at the top or on a regular floor. So they might be doing something like gay sex in the basement, killing animals, burning cats, you know, eating the organs of dead relatives and dead people who died on their soil that they run and things of that nature, and creating all kind of rituals and spells on these things in the bottom half of the Vatican Church. And on the top half of the Vatican Church, they go repent for what they have just done and give that energy to the higher, whatever angels or gods or lords or whatever the concept that they do. And they practice these things based on bacteria they do. And they practice these things based upon particular calendars and days of the year. And then based upon each transition and season, this will allows them to encapsulate the actual energy that they're trying to trap to utilize it to take over the world in some way, shape, or form. And have everybody doing these same things, aka their holidays, aka their jobs, aka the way you go about yourself to maintain security and get money in this life. Thank you so much for the donation, Cosmic Calvi. You said, is it like movie Sausage Party? Like they literally lied to us to keep the hormones happy, so when they consume us, they get the most high. Right. So they know what makes y'all excited. Because y'all are demons. Y'all sheep. Y'all get lost in desires. Y'all can't stop eating. Y'all can't stop watching porn. Y'all can't stop exercising. Y'all can't stop doing these things that they make y'all doing things of that nature. So when you die in these energies, this is what your organs built up on. You even built muscle mentally, emotionally, and physically based upon the things that you're into. And if you're only into the things that they have created, do. And they practice these things based upon particular calendars and days of the year. And then based upon each transition and season, this will allows them to encapsulate the actual energy that they're trying to trap to utilize it to take over the world in some way, shape, or form. And have everybody doing these same things, aka their holidays, aka their jobs, aka the way you go about yourself to maintain security and get money in this life. Thank you so much for the donation, Cosmic Calvi. You said, is it like movie Sausage Party? Like they literally lied to us to keep the hormones happy, so when they consume us, they get the most high. Right. So they know what makes y'all excited. Because y'all are demons. Y'all sheep. Y'all get lost in desires. Y'all can't stop eating. Y'all can't stop watching porn. Y'all can't stop exercising. Y'all can't stop doing these things that they make y'all doing things of that nature. So when you die in these energies, this is what your organs built up on. You even built muscle mentally, emotionally, and physically based upon the things that you're into. And if you're only into the things that they have created, do. And they practice based upon the things that you're into. And if you're only into the things that they have created in this world, these are the things that you are building as juice and fluid for them. So when they eat these things, they're adding all kind of extracurricular energies to whatever that they've been doing to maintain running. This get us back into Egyptian days and mummifying and, separating the heart and encapsulating the body and wrapping it to the point that the spirit could know that what it did and actually remember where it's at, so it can come back and be reborn into a similar shape or form into that realm of reality to uphold a thought or feeling or a rulership so it can be ruling for 700 years. Based upon the things that you're into. And that Cuba, Ivory, you said, so we should be, you're getting lost into a desire again. I ain't say you should be eating anything. I told you what eating was. Now, it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. So whatever you want to eat. You know what I'm saying? You said, should we be eating the elites? I don't know what you should do. You come up with your own way. And if it makes sense, you a spiritual, creative individual, and you expanded the universe and showed us what we need to do. We all need to be listening to you in some way, shape, or form. Thank you so much for the donation.